Good morning, everyone. I know I'm a few minutes late. I like to do this right at 9:30, but better late than never, just a couple minutes late. But I know you're all anxiously waiting to hear the Northern Neck real estate market update for today, which is July 6th. So, lots happening today. Are we in a buyer's market or are we in a seller's market? Last week, we were on the verge. Let me check and see what last week's numbers were. We were on the verge at 57% strength of market to dropping into a buyer's market. This week, overall, for residential properties in Lancaster and Northumberland, we are at 69%. So back well up into that seller's market. How do you determine buyer or seller's market? That is the strength of market. And this number comes from what is active, the listings that are active on the market, and the listings that are under contract and pending closing. Those two numbers create a percentage, which is the strength of market. If that strength of market is 55% or higher, you're in a seller's market. If it's below 55%, buyer's market all day long. So we're at 69%. We are back up into a strong seller's market. We have 131 active listings. Now, this is what I have been getting comments on a lot, especially this past week, that we are in an inventory shortage. There's no inventory. I want to correct this for you all now. Compared to last year, this time last year, we were in the throes of that crazy market. We are actually up 7% in inventory. We only had 122 listings this time last year. Now we have 131. So we're up 7% in inventory. The average list price, which was really high earlier this year, there is only a 24% difference between now and this time last year. So we're only 24% higher over last year. So keep that in mind when you're talking about inventory, and especially when you hear people talking about the national average. Here in Lancaster, Northumberland, it's different. And that's why it's important to work with a realtor who knows the area, who can help break down price points for you to find out where you should be listing or buying your home. We do this for a living, so you can't get caught up in the hype of what's going on nationally. You've got to hone down to where you are at. So anyway, now that I'm off my soapbox, let's dive into some price point breakdowns. So 0 to 200,000, we are up in strength of market to 167%. By the way, all price points have gone up in strength of market, except for one, which we'll get to. I want to know if any of you guys can guess which price point that is. If you've listened to any of my past market updates, you should know. So anyway, 0 to 200,000, we have 12 active listings on the market, 20 are pending closing, and our strength of market is 167%. All price points are now average days on market are over 60 days. 0 to 200,000 is 63 days, average days on market for that price point. 200 to 400,000, that strength of market has increased to 114% with 28 active listings and 32 pending closing. 400 to 600,000, that has gone up to 50%. Still in a buyer's market because it's below 55%, but it has increased. We have 32 active listings and only 16 are pending closing. The average days on market for that price point are 88 days for average. 600 to 800,000, that has gone up as well to 40%. Buyer's market, but we have 15 active listings and 6 are pending closing. So the strength of market has increased, but it is still only 40%. 800 to 1 million, that is also, as it has been for quite some time, in a buyer's market. We are at 20% strength of market with 20 active listings and 4 pending closing. 1 million plus. Okay, so these are any properties in Lancaster and Northumberland that are listed at over $1 million. That has gone down in strength of market. That is 13%. So if you are a seller listing in that market, it is a buyer's market for sure. There are 24 active listings in both counties and only 3 pending closing. The average days on market for this Now remember, our lower price points, we are looking at 63, 88, you're around in that average days on market. From 1 million plus, our average days on market is 144 days. And that's average. Some go on quick, but a lot of them are staying to give us that average days on market of 144 days. Land, that has also dropped in strength of market. We have 537 active listings and 49 are pending closing. So the pending closing, those that are under contract and pending, have dropped in number. So the strength of market is 9%. Now, when you compare to last year, this time last year, it was also 9%. We are down 19% in inventory for lots in Lancaster and Northumberland, but the average list price is up 9% compared to last year. So those are your numbers for this week. If you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to let me know. You can also jump over to my website at www.virginiastoughton.com, my blog. I will have this and all my past updates there so you can watch the replays. I also take little snippets of all of my spreadsheets and put on there so you can see all the numbers in black and white. I have a lot more information on my blog than I do in my video. So you can hop on there and see the numbers and be able to compare those for yourself. And of course, any questions, again, please don't hesitate to reach out about these numbers or about anything related to real estate or the Northern Neck. I would be happy to talk to you about that. I hope you all have a great day, a great week, and an even better weekend. And I will see you next Wednesday. Take care.